everybody! I'm tired.
I'm Sean.
And on the last episode, we did Ignatz and Raphael's Paralogue. And the main reason I say I'm tired is just because late recording again, that's just how it goes. Anywho, I did some inventory management in between episodes, and before we do anything else, we got a lot of supports to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
can't do
support
that one yet, but how about we just start with Ignatz here, get that B support.
Hey, Ignatz. Getting lost in your imagination.
And I figure their A conversation is only unlocked after time skip, I bet.
Pretty much every A conversation is only after time skip.
She will appear before me.
Along with some A+ conversations, depending on pairings.
Yes. Perhaps it's strange.
'Cause I know that's a
such
thing.
things.
Nah, you're fine. If I had the chance to meet the goddess, I certainly wouldn't say no. Especially your version of the goddess, huh? Total looker, isn't that right?
That's a disrespectful way of putting it. I just believe that she's a divine beauty. She'd have to be.
God's
Considering how
like,
she
be a
met
flirt
us
with the
and people
goddess.
spoke
Ignatz
when
like,
she walked
no.
Too true. No doubt an incomparable beauty, that one.
That one.
Funny to think that even now she must be somewhere, right? Well, I guess she's just floating on a cloud or whatnot.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, on a
Watching
cloud.
over us from above. And they say that someday she will return to walk amongst us again.
Well, don't mind me.
And then suddenly Byleth just crashes in and, no, your god is right here.
Okay?
What you talking about?
No. If she
Like, they're
doesn't,
talking about
I
a
will
goddess
not
coming
visit
down
the
to walk the
goddess.
earth, and Byleth's just, I'm just making Byleth look like a jackass.
It's fair.
I'm saying this for your benefit.
Or are you?
Why?
Imagine an incomparable beauty
Yeah,
standing before
anywho.
you. Do you
You
really
need to
think
remain
you'll be able to
calm. No.
remain calm?
Bacchus.
But if I'm there, I can smooth things over.
Oh yeah, I updated the game, so no more Chris Neosy in this playthrough.
Oh,
Hello,
Chris.
Zach
that
Aguilar.
makes sense.
You may also know him as Koichi Hirose from JoJo Part 4's English dub.
Yes, I found him on Twitter. He seems like a pretty chill guy.
He is.
Ooh.
We got plenty more.
Oh yeah.
As you can see,
This episode is
if
going to
we
be
face
very
an enemy
supportive.
On this terrain, I would go
That's for
here,
damn sure.
and You would go here.
Hang on. If we're trying to repel the enemy, I should be positioned there, correct?
Huh?
Would it kill them to model a
sure that's
table
the
in front
best
of them
idea.
with a piece of
Take a
paper
closer
on
look
it?
at this
No.
See, there's
All
a
of them are just
graveyard over
them.
here. Might
Because
run
we're
into
looking
some
at
ghosts.
Those
the
ghosts
characters
hate so
on
much.
a fucking
Knock
PNG.
it off already. So help me. If you continue treating
At
me
least
like
there's
a
camera pans, unlike the
Easy
supports
there.
in the 3DS
Sorry.
games.
Just don't start blasting off any spells in here.
child, I've more pride than
So
to
at the
turn
very
an
least, it's
unarmed
nice
soldier
that there's
to
actually
cinders.
something happening while you're doing dialogue.
It wouldn't kill you to speak to me as
Or
an
at least
equal when
there's
we're discussing matters
gestures.
as serious as
Mm-hmm.
this.
Actually, I see you as more.
Because
than
you have the
There's
character
no
model
question of the
rigs.
Power you wield. And I was being serious about the
By the way,
formation
I'm
of
sure
this-
you've seen
about the ghosts,
memes by
just
now
me
about
having fun
Lysithea and the
with you.
Death Knight.
Or trying to.
I don't
You're so
fully
smart, I
understand
didn't
it.
Catch on to that right away.
Is it just that Lysithea's badass and kills everything?
Probably just because she's badass and kills everything.
Got it. Okay. I wouldn't know because I haven't used her yet.
The area I want you to guard requires the
Her
ability
magic
to adapt to an
is
ever-changing
brah, as
situation.
you've seen in this
Who else can I
playthrough.
trust with such a
Pretty
difficult
strong.
task? You're my best bet. for
And she
something
gets
like
to wield
that.
Thunderbrand.
Perhaps that's true.
Just braving through everybody.
Battle. I depend on you, Lysithea. I vow
And then
to be
Lysithia's like,
almost
where
as
did
much
this
as I
cap
do
come
you."
from?
Truly?
Where did these overalls come from?
I
Why am I
swear to
jumping?
you on all of
And why do I have
I'd
a
like to
fake
have
mustache
one. I
on?
wouldn't joke about something like that.
Who said it's fake
I consider
Lysithea?
you a
No!
valuable- I'll stop now before I inevitably
Uses
drift back
Thunderbrand
into
as
using it
razor.
again. Just know that I meant every word.
Wow, I'm just kind of
Fair enough.
derailing this shit
From
per
here
usual,
forward,
aren't I?
It's all
see
good.
that you treat me with the respect of an equal.
I mean, we both do it.
And
We
I
go on
admit
tangents
that you are not
all
sure
the
of your
time.
talent yourself. But don't go getting a big head over
If
it.
this were a train, we'd be smoldering because we crashed a long time ago.
We are a train wreck, yes. Oh, Flayed and Leone.
A little closer.
Hey, Leone, what are you up to?
come on. What'd you do that
Surprise, Claude.
for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Is the dining hall that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage.
I still
of prey
haven't
to
bought
hunt
like
around here.
the short spear and
Not many hunters around the
short
monastery,
axe
huh?
yet.
Rivers full of fish.
The one
trees
that has the
bursting with
limited
fruit, mushrooms
quantity.
ready to harvest
Yes,
all over.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we
It's
should.
the kind of
I mean,
place
we
where
could
you
buy
can
it before we
really
go
be
into battle.
self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for
Do you
that.
think it's that important if I go and grab
I don't
those?
know.
I hardly
I'm
ever
more
buy them.
inclined to thank the bountiful
Alright,
earth
then
and
we can
the
pass on
goddess
it.
and such things.
Keep our
The
gold.
goddess may offer spiritual guidance.
Forging is a
but she
cheaper
doesn't
way to get
fill
those
our bill,
items.
That's for sure.
Not a very
It just
noble
costs,
sounding
you
thing.
know,
to
resources.
Materials.
serve the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it
Claude's
isn't the
keeping it
goddess whose
real.
protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places... they
Then
don't
again,
believe
in Fire
goddess.
Emblem, gods are
Nature is
actually
a blessing
real
that knows
physical
nothing of
things,
borders.
so
The goddess is the
Yes.
goddess.
I can kind of get why people are like, we believe in God and whatnot because God is right here and they will smite you.
God existed at one point. We have proof of that.
This is
God
just
will
my
exist in the
personal
future.
opinion.
God
If
will
you truly
put an end to
believe that
us.
everything depends on the
And then
goddess
God is
of
a
Zeros,
dragon.
Hey, it's
Or a
fine.
demon.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer.
Or a
but I know
bird.
there are those who aren't. I like your way of thinking.
Looking at
Giving
you,
thanks to
Yune.
nature and all. It makes sense.
Or Yoon, depending on how you want to pronounce it, because that's how they do it in Heroes.
They pronounce it Yoon in Heroes.
Like I'm Pharaoh or
Yeah.
something?
Bastards. God damn it, I hate when they do that.
Because
But
now
it's
which one do I
Yune
call?
in Radiant Dawn and Yoon in Heroes.
Oh, which one do I go off of? I would assume.
You can. I don't
Radiant
think
Dawn.
anyone's really going to complain that much if you continue to use the Radiant Dawn, because that's what you know.
I need to play with sound more often. God damn it, Claude, you have too many supports.
That's just because you play Heroes at work, and you kind of have to keep it silent there.
And at
I'm
home.
not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
She knows nothing about
Well,
common
surely
folk,
read your
does
records
she?
somewhere around here.
I haven't
Then again,
read
being
official
sheltered
records
kind
or
of does
anything
that to
along.
ya.
Just some light reading on the subject.
There's a reason she's sheltered.
What do you mean by that?
Well, yeah, well, with her
Books
crest
that
and
cover
whatnot,
things
and
like
people trying to
what
hunt
types
them
of
down.
activities people
We'll
enjoy,
we'll
how they
we'll
spend
get
their
into a
free time,
paralog of hers at some point.
popular fashions and trends, things of that sort, and even perhaps stories about romance.
Flame.
Ah, I see what you're getting at.
Claude just
Try
like,
asking a traveling
Flame.
merchant. I hear
Your
they
brother
keep
could be
stock
around
of
anywhere.
Like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records.
Seventh is
Books
everywhere.
donated on a fairly regular
So it's
basis,
just-
but then said
Hello, Flame.
well,
Hello, Claude.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before
I
it's
take
allowed to grace
that from a
these
thing where
shelves.
Thomas
You know,
was
to make sure nothing
everywhere,
inappropriate
and suddenly
gets
said his
through.
head is on a train. I'm like,
see.
okay,
I
what?
did not
Why?
realize he had a hand in such
Why would you do this?
I suppose it really is no use searching.
Speaking of which, I watched
Why are you
ASDF
looking
12.
for those sorts of
So
books?
did I. That's right, that came out in the last
Truth
week.
be told,
Yeah,
I am not particularly
Pretty funny.
well-versed in the ways of
You see the
ordinary
deleted
people.
scenes?
I did,
Yes.
yes.
Never taught me
Pretty
of
funny.
such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much
Still think
time
like
out
4 is
and
probably
about
my
in the world.
favorite out of the entire bunch.
Honestly, it's been a long time since I've seen a lot of them.
Sounds like Seth.
I recently watched his recent compilation on his other channel that has all of them.
Without a doubt.
I know, every time he
It's
comes out with a
obvious
new
that
one, he
his
puts a
whole
compilation,
world
a new
is
compilation out.
By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family?
No, not at all.
You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Claude coming in with
Claude
the
is
forward questions.
Claude is too smart for his
So,
own good, and
your
it scares
refined way of
me.
Speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I mean, you've probably seen his shenanigans in other routes.
Do I
Not really.
sound so?
Just that he's really smart. I mean,
Well,
like,
look, don't
I
worry
don't
too
know.
much about it. I'm probably
I had
just
very
a
minimal
little
interactions with him in the Blue Lions route, but the interaction I did with him, I was like, God damn, you're a genius. That was so smart. Battle strategy thing.
So many fucking supports.
Ignatz, hello. What are you up to?
You frightened me.
Surprise, Lorenz.
This is a B rank, right?
Yeah, this is
That
the
makes
B.
sense. Yeah, if I remember
I
correctly,
thought
he
I'd
was
jot down some
like,
sketches of
Ignatz
everyone
can be
while they're
so
training.
refined. He just
And then later on, I'll
does it.
try to practice their moves on my own.
Or is that like Scythia? I don't remember
But I
what he had a
can't really
conversation.
concentrate on sketching if someone's-
Lorenz
Probably
had a
like
support with-
Scythia.
Just
Maybe.
sketches, Even so, they're lovely. There's such life in them. It's as if they're moving on the
Lorenz
page
is a
before
good
my
boy
very
at
eyes.
heart.
You really
He's
think
just-
so?
Vain.
You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
At least he's not his dad.
Skills like that, I'm quite
Who
certain you
is
could easily
questionable
make a living of it.
intentions.
And your demeanor is different when you draw. Bolder somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter. Wait, have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight, who also...
There's also a knight who paints in
A knight
FE8, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's Ford.
I have seen
Yeah,
your talent
him.
and can attest to it.
40.
Gifts are too great to wither
Ford
away in
E.
obscurity.
Ford
knight
A.
with the
How are
rare
you?
gift of
Ford.
artistic
Ford.
talent would
Ford.
be most welcome in my employ.
You know what Ford?
Like the car brand, just add an silent E at the end of
So
it.
you know what Ford stands for, right?
As a fighter,
Go
I'm
on.
Found
unremarkable.
on road dead.
There's more to knighthood than combat.
Or it stands for
Manners,
fix or
a
repair
dignified
daily.
bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility
Ford.
are also
Either it's a
essential.
piece of shit,
A knight with an eye for
or
art and the talent to
you
create
going 6
is
feet
sure to
under.
improve the image of the nobility.
No, found on road dead is also
I'd
the
never
Ford car.
guessed you were prone to such eccentric ideas.
It's both.
none of us really use Fords anymore, I
I'm
can
feeling a
say
little
that.
Hi,
confident
I drive a
after hearing
Ford.
your kind words.
Everyone in my family drives a
Likewise,
Ford.
friends. It
That's
is
why
a
I can say
noble's
that.
duty to provide
How I know
guidance
that.
to those in need.
Doodaloo.
Most of us here at the house have basically Japanese cars at this point.
Is that?
I think it might have been Marianne that Lorenz was talking about.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's always
But you can't
diving
be so
away out of
You need
every
some meat
single
in your diet.
conversation.
I don't know if you can eat human food.
Gotta go,
but
bye.
it might be good for you. That's right. You need to eat plenty of bug meat if you want to get big and strong like me. No more sweets for you.
What?
And then Marianne and the other
He's talking to a bird.
are just like,
Huh? Is
fuck
someone
you, I want my sweets. Or at the very least, like, Scythia would be like, fuck you, I want my sweets.
Yeah, that
You're
makes more
right on
sense.
time.
She seems
This
more
little
like the
burger was
person to be
telling
like,
me that he
fuck
misses
you!
And oh,
And not just about that,
oh,
just in general.
oh.
It appears
Wait, can
so.
Raphael talk to birds too?
Why do you think birds fly away when there's more than one person around? Birds never seem to stay put unless I'm alone.
Aw.
Birds are very cautious creatures. They tend to fly
So are
away
you a
when
Mordecai?
there's
You mean they're afraid of loud noises?
Mordecai and Rigby?
Oops.
No, Fire Emblem Mordecai,
Oh,
you know.
That's fair.
Gentle Tiger Man.
Bird.
How's this?
Yes,
Do you
bird.
think we'd be able to talk to birds
Oh, look,
together
giant
like this?
bird.
I still haven't met a
Smite,
bird that
giant
speaks
bird.
human. I was hoping you could introduce me.
Eggs must be huge, if not delicious.
I thought you were just talking to him.
I was mostly talking at him, not to him. He just
So
said
suddenly
chirp,
Mordecai
chirp.
is Russian now?
Chirp, chirp. Have
I
you
had
not
no
seen
idea what
that?
he was talking about.
No, I haven't.
No,
to me
I'll
either.
show you when we're done here. It's funny.
Marianne, you always know which birds understand what you're saying, right?
I guess you said
Next time
you
you
really
find a bird who
not
understands
watched
you,
a lot of
I
Grumps in
hope
the
you
past.
let me know so I can join
while.
the conversation.
No, I haven't.
It was like Game Grumps animated.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Bird talk.
Hello, Leonie.
All the conversations.
What's he doing at that desk?
Let me guess, he's working out. Oh, nope.
Hey, are you studying? I thought you'd given up on it. Nice to see her.
What the fuck?
What the?
I agree. What the?
Oh, Leonie!
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
I just got a thank you letter from my little sister.
Aww.
Okay,
Aw.
maybe start from the beginning.
My little sister lives with my grandpa now. She's had to deal with so much since I decided not to take over the family business.
You might have to back up a bit more before this starts to make sense to me.
Our parents were merchants, but they died in an accident. We had some money saved at first, but Grandpa isn't healthy enough to work, and I'm not smart enough to work a job that requires much thinking.
That's really tough.
He knows he's not the
Hard to make a fortune
brightest.
with just your strength, I'm sure.
I had
That's
to
why he
sell
just
all our
wants to be
valuables
strong.
just to pay my way here so I could become a knight.
He wants to be meat wall.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's not a term I've ever used before.
A meat wall?
Yeah.
She's the smart one in the
I mean, it's
family.
not
She's the
wrong.
one that should
Have
be
you
here.
ever played Terraria?
When I ask if she
No.
needs anything, she always
The
says she's fine.
quote-unquote
She doesn't
final
wanna
boss,
ask me
not
for
it's not the
anything,
final
'cause
boss
she
at
knows
all,
I'm having such
but
a hard time here.
it's called the Wall of
He
Flesh.
sounds like a great
It's a
kid.
wall of flesh that
So,
moves
what did the letter
menacingly
say?
towards you.
It says she's happy and thankful for all
It has
the
eyeballs
study
that shoot
materials
lasers.
I sent her.
That's good, right?
Terraria is a fun
Is it
game.
possible to crush you to death?
I
Yes,
couldn't find any. So I
Okay,
just set it right.
so that's
Just
another
like you said,
trope.
right?
but I mean,
It's better to
you
give
have
them
the
to someone who will
whole
use them
world
instead
to
of
go
letting them
though.
to waste.
Still,
It takes a long time.
Don't take this the wrong
it's a case
way.
of,
Don't you still kinda
there are
need
several
those?
Final Fantasy games that have
Well,
walls
I
as
guess if it makes
enemies,
her happy,
specifically
it's
called the
worth
Demon
it.
Wall.
Maybe I can
That
scrounge
can
something
get,
up for her, too.
when it gets close enough to you, it starts insta-killing your party members.
Oh jeez. I mean,
But you're able to cast, like, slow on it to slow it down.
I mean, wall monsters and tropes in video games in general. I feel like Enter the Gungeon. There's the wallmonger.
It's not... Also in one of the same games, there are also door monsters.
Yeah.
Literally, you try to go to
Door
open a
mix.
door in one specific dungeon, and all the doors are monsters, and it's annoying as shit because they can respawn.
Door mimics.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
Hello.
Who's there? Oh, hey, Ignatz.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Relax. You're not interrupting.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were training out here.
What
I
else can I
sometimes
think
come here to
of?
practice by myself. It's more like a real battlefield.
Yeah,
you know?
specifically, Final Fantasy
Shooting a
IV is one of
target
those
to the
games that
girl
has
lets you
a
train your
lot
aim
of,
on,
like,
the
rare
tension just isn't
drops
the same.
You're right.
that are, like,
A real
super
battlefield
annoying to
feels
get.
quite different.
Especially
But
when
if
one
that's
of
the
those, like,
atmosphere
rare
you want,
drops
I
gets
feel
you, like,
even
the
more like I'm
best...
intruding.
It gets you a key item that lets you get the best piece of armor in the game.
May as well stick around while I catch my breath.
But you can't get to it until you
Okay,
get
sorry.
to,
Thank
the end
Sorry to
game
bother you.
anyway.
You know you've said you're sorry about a dozen times since you got
And not
here.
only that, the
Oh, I'm
monsters that can drop it are a rare spawn as well,
It's
unless you
fine.
use a specific
Guess
item.
it's part of your
Hate
charm.
that shit. Rare enemies
What's
and
that
rare
one on the
drops.
papers?
Make you grind
Oh,
forever.
Did you come here to paint? I remember.
And the
now.
enemies are also
Looks
annoying
like
because they
work
force you
and
into
great
a
artist.
berserk
You paint a
state
lot, right?
with the
Yes.
that
Yes.
makes different music
When I
play,
have the time, that is.
and it forces your
I enjoy
characters to just attack.
Helps me relax.
Oh, well, that could be your thing.
Great berserk status.
My thing? Huh? What do you
Does it
mean?
actually give them a berserk
Last time we
status, or
talked,
just
No,
you said
it
you didn't have a thing you were
it's a
really amazing
unique
at.
status.
But if you
Interesting.
like painting so much, it must be a skill you're looking to master.
Final Fantasy IV's got a lot of that shit.
so earplugs wouldn't
Besides,
help?
I'm not that good. I never took art lessons.
I wish.
When
Then again, at
I
this
was
point,
little,
well, you don't really care
I
about
drew a
Final
picture
Fantasy
for a young
spoilers.
girl. The picture
No,
made
you're
me
fine.
This is a dungeon
I
on the
decided to
moon.
keep at it.
Lol, what?
That's how it started.
You go to
Which
the moon
Final
in Final
Fantasy is
Fantasy
this?
IV.
Practicing your art
Oh,
to
okay.
make other people happy? Is that it?
It's you literally get an airship called the Lunar Whale, and you go to the moon in the end game.
Just a hobby. Even if I were to become a master artist, it wouldn't be a useful skill.
Aren't you from a merchant family?
All I
employed
know
by
is the most
nobles?
bizarre thing in Final
I think it
Fantasy
would
is
be really
suplexing a
useful
train.
there.
That's in Final Fantasy VI.
Yep.
My brother,
And it's satisfying,
my father
but you can also
told me
kill
to
that train
become
with a phoenix down, a revival
So I
item,
don't do
because
anyone
the
any
train
good.
is a zombie.
at all,
That's funny.
ever.
You know the trope of throwing healing spells at zombies hurts them.
Yeah, it's common in D&D.
Well, this is literally a revival item, boom, insta-kill.
That's cool.
But that's like
Against the
basically the
boss.
only time you get to insta-kill a boss
Oh, hello, Flame.
in the entire game. Oh,
Oops. They bumped. Ignatz is so awkward. Just always.
Flame.
Final
I'm
Fantasy
so sorry.
VI
Are you hurt?
is
No, no.
really
don't
fun, but also kind of
I'm quite all right.
broken in the fun way.
Are you sure you're all
Like,
right?
you can break the game pretty easily.
No,
Not
nothing of
surprised.
the sort.
I did watch
I
a
just got a bit
run of it at
dizzy, standing up so
GDQ.
quickly.
We should go to the infirmary. Come on, I can take you there.
Well, at both a slow and a fast
Appreciate your
pace.
concern, but I am quite all right.
Also, leveling in that game is weird because
I am perfectly fine.
normally when you level up, you only increase your HP and MP. You have to equip these specific items to actually start increasing your stats, but your stats start at an already decent enough point that
Are you
it doesn't matter all that
there?
much. Like, it's
yes.
things where like your
I'm sorry.
equipment
Did you say
and the
something?
tier of your spells matter.
I understand now.
Also in the SNES version, you could put a status called Vanish on an enemy, and the instant death spell will kill any enemy, and it's not supposed to do that with like bosses. So you could turn your boss invisible and insta-kill them with a spell.
Oh, no. You misunderstood. I just...
You just what?
Stupid.
What is it?
I'm just...
I'm fascinated by you.
by you.
Kiss me, Nick.
By me?
Yes.
Ooh.
Your gaze, full of divine dignity. Your silhouette, as elegant as a statue. If Saint Sethlene herself were reborn,
Boy, Ignatz, did
would
you
look
get
no less
charmed?
gorgeous than she.
I
He's
see.
saying that she looks like Saint Sethlene.
Oh, I'm sorry, so
She
sorry.
bears the crest of
I
Saint
don't know what came
Sethlene.
over me saying something like that.
Gee, I wonder.
Oh. Tell me, what
So-
are your thoughts on Saint Sethlene exactly?
I don't
well,
know
From the few accounts
for
I've heard,
sure or not,
she was
because
a
I
beauty,
actually haven't
and her
discovered this in my own
kindness was
playthrough or not.
inexhaustible.
But
Very good.
there's a
As a
holiday
reward,
called Saint
I shall not
Sethlene Day,
report your behavior
and it
to my
happens to be
brother.
Flane's birthday.
This time.
I'm
Yes, that's
fairly
most
certain that's not a
grateful if you did.
coincidence.
I can hardly imagine what Satis would do if he found out.
Reincarnation!
That, or I think she is Saint
Perhaps we will
Sethlene.
have another chance
That's
to
my
tell you.
opinion. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, because she
You
bears her
seemed awfully
crest. Her
pleased.
age is unknown, and every time you ask her about it, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Which means Seth
Marianne, do you mind if I
can't be
ask
her
you about
father.
something? Yes.
Well, they've already explained that they're
About
siblings.
animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals.
Whoops.
Yeah, the brother and sister.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt
that's
like
it.
in outdoor battles,
I totally
wild
just didn't drop a
animals
spoiler
can
on
sometimes
accident.
cause
I've already known about it.
Oh, okay.
What do you
Whoops.
think would be the best
Yeah, so you know that
strategy
Seth is actually.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you listening, Marianne?
I just know that they're
I
siblings.
just don't think I can really.
I mean, when you look at them, they're related in some way. Come on, they have literally
they talk about
toothpaste hair.
they talk about being siblings.
My
Yeah,
advice would
That's what they say
probably
they
just
are.
be
They say that they're brother and sister all the
Be
time.
better off without
That's
not-
what
it's
I'm
not-
talking about.
This
Okay,
is
cool.
beyond
Never mind then.
ridiculous.
Just
You
ignore
are
me.
impossible.
Yeah, I don't know the spoiler stuff. We'll get to
cool.
that later.
I 100% let it slip, and it just went over your head, and it's cool.
I get distracted easily.
Yep, perfect. We're gonna leave it at that.
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
Marianne has a good reason.
Just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment.
Don't yell at
I can
Marianne.
see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Don't make it about yourself, Lysithia.
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to
It's
maintain
when
a
I
positive
see
outlook
her
and do what we
her
can.
model's hair,
Each
it looks
time
like it has a
we find
similar
the light in the dark,
color
we
pigment
grow
to her skin.
by bit.
It seems
does.
off.
What's
Yes.
the point in
I feel like they could have
Lighting.
made it a touch more white, like her actual portrait,
envy your confidence and strength. Don't envy me.
but that's just my own
Instead,
opinion.
Just choose to find the positive, won't you? Yes. Well, maybe someday. The time is now.
This is your moment.
Oh, okay.
Just do it.
I was actually gonna go like, this
Now,
is your
sir,
triumph.
Why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals? I'll certainly try my best.
Huge success.
And then we've taken a portal to bullshit.
All right, one left. We made it.
So many supports, but they need to be on screen.
Hey, Marianne.
Because it's something I want to show off, because I feel like supports are important to Fire
I
Emblem.
thought greenhouse duty was
I
meant
agree.
to-
I love the support conversations.
What are you doing here? Oh, I
Because it's a way for them to flesh out characters without taking up
You've been avoiding me
story
ever since I
progress,
lost my
without
temper,
taking up
haven't
main
you?
story
Because
progress.
it's
Probably
optional.
scared of me now.
Oh.
In the moment, I was hurt. I'm sure you had good reasons to act the way you did. If you want me to leave you alone, I will. I promise. You've got nothing to fear from me. Leonie, I've watered all the plants, so I'm done here. I'll get out of your way. Wait!
Let Marianne speak.
Huh? Hey, what is it? It's,
Oh, I was about to think of a
don't
previous
mean to bother
conversation we
you.
had, but
I'm
I
sorry
realized
for
now it was with another character.
no, not at all.
So it was a similar setting.
Thanks for
Leonie
telling
was in
me.
the greenhouse,
Honestly,
and
I've
it
been
was a
worried
report with
about you.
Leonie and Bernadetta.
If you ever want to talk about anything, just say so. I'll
And
make
Bernadetta just goes,
I've been avoiding people
I mean,
for most of my life.
we did recruit Bernadetta, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Do you think you're actually going to get them to support?
Through a lot, but it's
I have
worth the
no
extra
idea, I gotta be
to
honest
friends.
with you.
That's fair.
I make
It's just
everyone
because team slots are so
We
tight.
just don't know how to carry
And it's
on a
mostly our
conversation.
class.
Hey,
We're gonna
having
train them.
one
We've already
now.
made them pretty
I'm
strong.
telling you, I'm not uncomfortable.
I mean, you
And
could
right
use them
now,
as adjutants.
Bernadetta is just a
So don't
worse
worry about me.
Ignatz.
You could,
It's okay to
I
be
mean,
quiet sometimes.
supposedly she's supposed to be a
But
better
try to
Ignatz.
find a middle ground.
I mean,
according
it's
to
just
chat group.
because
You'll
we've
never get any better.
put
Trained.
more work into Ignatz right now.
Precisely.
I'm just looking at
As far as
how
what
they
you
are
talk about,
right now.
everything's good.
Right
Hobbies,
here.
Things you like,
Right now.
a dream you had last
Right
night.
here, right
Yeah,
now.
Anything. Okay then.
Like
And then
this
suddenly we went Jet Set
I
Radio.
think it's nice. I think so too.
Because that's the kind of song I would think I would hear on a
I
Jet
was
Set
gonna say,
Radio
I
OST.
think the soundtrack for that game is supposed to be good, right?
Really?
Oh, yeah, boy.
Great. Come visit my
Oh
village.
yeah.
someday.
All right, I
In fact,
own
We
it.
should invite all of our
I own it
friends.
on
PC
Steam.
version.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes, that would be very exciting.
Which means you actually get a widescreen version of the game. You don't have to deal with it in 4x3.
Hey.
Although I think your soundtrack is slightly different because, you know, copyright and shit.
I'll live. Oh my god, we should
And besides,
save.
if you ever
Thank you.
if you ever wanted to play the Dreamcast version, I think I have a copy of it.
Neat.
But that version is called Jet Grind Radio because copyright is stupid.
Well, what?
I also have the sequel that's not anywhere else but on Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe we'll have the paralog be the next episode and we'll do the shorter fight in this episode. What do you think?
Go for it.
We did a lot of supporting, and how about a nice, good old-fashioned round of kicking people's asses?
Concur. Jump. Oh yeah, so where I was going, so Leonie and Bernadetta have a support conversation. And Bernadetta is following Leonie because she's like, wow, she's so outgoing. I don't know how she does it. And it's just following her. And then she notices that there's a cut on the sleeve of her shirt. And like a torn. It's torn. And she's like, oh. And Leonie spots her. She's like, oh, hey, what are you doing there? She's like, oh, nothing. I was following you, blah, blah, blah. And the conversation gets to the point where she's like, I can't help but notice your sleeve is torn. I know how to sew, so I can fix it if you'd like. And Leona's like, oh, sweet, that'd be super helpful, thank you. And then proceeds to take her shirt off and hands it to her. And Bernadette's like, no, stop! Nice. Fuck him up.
Stay focused.
Stay
Yep,
focused.
the voices changed.
Let us away.
I bet they use all the same lines. Flane is very slow, which is sad.
They're like, their AS is 8 and hers is 11. She's literally one short from doubling.
That's sad. You could rally speed thanks to
Ready
Ignace.
anytime.
Oh, that's rally.
Why, thank you.
Why, thank you. Wind, guide me. Get
Winds, heed me!
fucked. Get fucked.
Did that suffice?
Will that suffice?
A bit disappointing.
She got a speed point. Now I don't have to rely on the rally.
Oh yeah, did we ever decide who we were gonna make our dancer?
No, we didn't.
Fuck.
Let's
Raphael.
get to it.
Repositioning.
damn it. She needs a little more of a push.
She has shove. When push comes to shove. Wow, shove party.
Leave it to me.
God fucking
I
damn
got
it.
this.
Shove party. Wow, we really did get a lot of warriors in this.
Yeah, we,
Wow, that's a lot of
we
magic.
got a lot of spells. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, she's already A rank in magic, isn't she? In reason.
Yeah.
Nice. Hades. Aw, that's sad.
Oh, that is not a one-shot?
Yeah.
Of course I won.
It's not like weapon use is a thing for magic users, though. He's got bullshit range, so he can just snipe.
This is so dumb. It's amazing.
His range.
Can't compete
Yeah.
with me.
Archer mage.
Zoom! Holy shit.
He has the most movement range now because he's an advanced class as opposed to everyone else.
Still,
Or did we make Ignatz a sniper yet?
we did
Is he still an
not.
archer?
He's still an archer. He hasn't mastered.
Okay, but
the
we did teach him to be a
class
sniper,
yet.
I think. Yeah, A rank bows, nice.
Lysithia's almost done with her class. Marianne's almost done. Thank God. Those are the only two that are anywhere close to getting done. She now naturally doubles these assholes.
Hey! Did she level up just now? I missed it.
She leveled speed.
Hey, good!
The least I could do.
And welcome to the Fire Emblem Heroes play. Ain't that swell? No, that's not drag back. Or drawback. Bairetsu Senpai. Or really, it's Baila Sensei. Because that's what it's like in Japan, I think. Shoving party. I'm just a pushy asshole, aren't I? So this is going to be stupid. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. I literally did a lot of shoving just to get her in range.
Wow.
Harder.
Shove party.
No fucking joke.
Did you ever
And that was your phone.
Yeah, did you ever play Path of Radiant Dawn?
I've been waiting to do those as a Let's Play with you.
Neat. So you've never played them?
I've seen them but haven't played them myself.
Okay. So you'll have fun with jump parties.
Yeah, I know, because everyone just has shove, unless you're Mordecai, which you also have smite.
I have to try harder.
Damn, girl!
Nice.
And she only took 1 damage from someone slashing at her. Just to let you know. Shoving time! 'Cause that's all this episode really amounts to, and... Can we just use our Iron Bow Plus and snipe this bitch out of the sky? He's not actually out of the sky.
Things done.
More like it's snipe him 6 feet under. I want to ask him a question.
Bam. Axe.
It was a
question.
good try.
The wind! That's satisfying to see. And you're dead.
This is what I do.
She now won. Oh, she got Fiendish Blow.
That's
She
good.
is
So
mastered.
She gains magic +6 when she attacks.
I have to equip it, god damn it.
Yep.
I'll just replace magic +2.
Yeah, that'd be reasonable.
Charge! Well, that guy probably has bow range, so fuck it. Hey, guess what, buddy? You're already dead.
I'll celebrate later.
She's literally... Sean, look at this.
Wow. She just has to block an attack and she'll get it.
Zoom. Shoving Claude into the bushes like a douchebag.
Might as well. Free
That
HP.
helps.
Gotta
Is she a
keep that
bishop or
moving.
is she still a priest?
She's still a priest. She can be a bishop, though, as soon as I get her mastery done.
Hey.
I'm aiming high.
Not bad. Strength is always useful.
She also got defense, so tank more things. Surprise, bitch!
Never underestimate an outsider.
Raphael needs some experience. Oh, but so does Flame. Drawback. Wow. Shove the flame. It's the flame train.
Move the flame.
It's the flame train.
I can heal her. That's not a problem.
You could also repo her. Oh yeah, but then there's Marianne.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, she's close to mastering her class. She's gonna get attacked. Let's be real.
I could also just do this.
All
and
right,
be a dick.
end the battle. Why not?
I'm just checking levels real quick. Okay,
Raphael's
everyone
the-
else is over level 20, so...
Yeah, Raphael is. Well, oh, I didn't realize Leonie was also 20. Yeah, you can get her the kill. She needs the XP.
Everybody needs points.
That takes care of that.
Bullion.
Bullion. I thought Flame would have been the MVP.
Yeah, no, right?
Okie dokie.
I think that'll probably cut things off for today. So, on today's episode of Three Houses, support time.
We put up some support beams for our house.
Exactly. Also, we
Um,
smacked some bitches.
You like my joke?
Ayy.
No, we're not at A-rank supports yet. We're at like C and B's still. Come on, Nick, get with it.
Ayy.
God damn it. All right, the Fonz.
And on the next episode, we're gonna tackle the paralog with good old Hanneman and Manuela. So with that, I'm Nick,
I'm Sean.
and I'll see you guys next time.